You know what? I wasn't gonna say anything. But I decided I want you to feel as uncomfortable as I do. And I want you to know that I saw your text messages and I think you're disgusting.
What text message?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna repeat it because everybody doesn't need to know, but I want you to know that I know. I saw you and I think that you're disgusting. You don't have anything to say to that, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. And speaking of, you should. And speaking of airlines weeding people out, maybe if they raise prices, maybe you wouldn't be able to afford to sit with your family. That way they don't have to sit next to black people. Okay? Yeah. No, yeah, you don't have to be sorry to me. You're sorry because I saw it. But I want you to feel as uncomfortable as I do sitting next to you.
Okay, I am.
Uh-huh. You should be.
He said, what text messages? That's how you know somebody guilty, when they start asking dumb questions. Boy, you know what text messages she talking about? Now, I have mixed feelings about this because on one hand, I'm glad she found out the man was racist and she told him all about himself because she made him feel stupid and she made him feel real uncomfortable. But then on the other hand, I'm like, girl, mind your business.
Mind your business, lady.
Why are you reading somebody else's text? That is crazy to me. You gonna read somebody else's text, then get mad at what you saw. Don't go looking for stuff because you might find what you're looking for. I wonder, what made her look over there? Is she just a nosy person in general? Or did she feel like some racist vibes coming off the man? Or was he looking over at her, then typing, then looking at her again, then typing like this? Did he give her a reason to be suspicious of him? Or is she just nosy? Because how you just gonna sit there and read somebody else's text, then cuss them out for what you read on their phone? Girl, that's what happens when you don't mind your business. Now, this is the way that I deal with our hustlers, because I have dealt with them on the train and the bus. People be bored. They're always looking for something to do. And I'm from New York, so I always have people in my business looking over my shoulder. Now, one story I saw somebody trying to read my text, and I put it in all cap, and I typed, mind your business. That worked. The man just looked away and acted like he wasn't looking. But my favorite thing that I did was one time I was on the bus and this lady was all in my business to the point where she was leaning over to look at she was in my phone. So you know what I did? I turned on the selfie camera so she could see herself. And when she saw herself, I said, selfie. And I went to try to take a picture with her, but she got shook and she just looked away and she was looking all bewildered. But I was mad that I didn't get a chance to snap the picture because I sure was going to put it on Instagram. But I say all that to say, mind your business. Now, if you're wondering what exactly the text message said, he was texting with his family and he said that he got stuck sitting next to some big old black woman and he wished that the airlines would raise the prices so high that people like that wouldn't be able to fly because they wouldn't be able to afford it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Ain't he sitting back there in coach right next to her? So if they raise the prices that high, your broke ass ain't going to be on the plane either. So you ain't going to have to sit next to black people because you're going to be in the house sitting next to your racist white family. And newsflash, a lot of black people are rich. So they up there in first class. You won't have to sit next to them either because you can't afford to sit up there. A lot of racist people be forgetting that just because they're white, they're not rich. Like, white privilege doesn't extend into your pockets. Because them rich people don't care about your poor ass. The rich people don't care about poor people no matter what color they are. Now, I do hate racist people with a passion. And he deserved what he got. But I also hate nosy ass people. So they canceled each other out. How do y'all feel about what she did? Like, do y'all feel like she was right to look at his messages and then cuss him out for what she saw? Or do you feel like she should have just minded her business and none of this would have happened? Like, whose side are you on? I know you ain't on his side per se because he's racist. But at the same time, do you think she was right or wrong? Tag a friend. Let's have a conversation.